Hey, it's Rick here, and in this video, I'll review Profit Mailer by David Kirby, Al Cheeseman, and Kenny Tan, and I'll give you my honest opinion on whether this is any good. I'll show you around the members area, there it is, and I'll show you the dashboard and what's all involved with Profit Mailer, and I'll show you whether or not this tool will bring you any value. And keep watching, because I'll show you how you could get into trouble using this software. As well, I'll show you what it costs, the OTOs or the upgrades, and then I'll give you the pros and cons, and you can see for yourself if Profit Mailer will make you profit. And this review is just my own opinion. I've bought so many products over the years like this one that I haven't been happy with, and now I like to help people like you and give you the information you need before you buy software so you don't waste your money. My name is Rick Hoople with Your Nomadic Life. And if you haven't been to this channel before, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you are looking to build a sustainable, long-term online business, check out the link in the description below. And there you'll find a step-by-step process that will get you on your way. All right, let's take a good look at Profit Mailer. So here on the sales page, they say how you can get lifetime access to the world's most affiliate-friendly email autoresponder with limitless functionality, huge profit potential at a one-time price. And they compare it to these others expensive old-school autoresponders, and they say that this Profit Mailer is cutting-edge software that's ready to profit. So I won't go into the sales page too much further. No doubt you've already seen it if you're interested in this product. So let's take a look at the members area, and here we are within it. And on the front here, you've got some stats for like confirmed contacts, unsubscribes, bounces, forwards, things like that. These are some campaigns that you've recently edited or made. And then up here as well, you can get to those campaigns. These here do nothing. They're just for looks, I guess. Take a look at those. And then over here is the contact list to wherever you've got for contacts. You can create it. And then as well, now look at this one. I go back over here to contact list, it's not working yet. Now when I've been playing around with this software, it does this quite a bit. Now none of these will open. It's quite glitchy, and so that's actually quite unfortunate. It's quite bad. Now to get around this, you can go up to here to campaigns, and it seems to help kind of reset it a little bit. Let's try it again. Sometimes it works, and it did. So we're back over here. Now we were just looking at create the contact lists, and so then you could view some custom fields. But that's only in one of the upsells. And same with this process bounced emails. You can take a look at that, if there's any bounced ones. And then you can view segments, but that's with one of the upsells as well. And then under contacts, you can view all contacts. You can view all contacts, import them, export them, remove them. You've got the email suppression lists, suppress an email or a domain. And then the email campaigns. So that's when that first one we looked at, that's what these were. These were those email campaigns. And here, you can take a look at them, you can view them, you can send, edit, copy, or delete. Let's just take a quick look at one of these. This is one that's been made already. And so, not bad. That's one of the templates that they have in here that you can use. So let's go back to Profit Mailer. And if we want to edit it, we would go over here to Edit. And now it's interesting that it goes here because I clicked on the campaign that I wanted to edit already. So let's see if we got the new one in there still, because I made this one up earlier. Let's go next. And this is the one that I made. And so you can edit it here. But it's very poor. It's really hard to see in here. Like this thing gets a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit. But look at this. Like it's really old school. It's very difficult to use. When I first saw this software, it's like that saying where the 1990s wants their email software back because it's so old looking. Isn't it true? Like, this is not cutting edge technology like the sales page said. Anyways, let's carry on here. Well, this is the editor, and you can edit it. It's not that easy to use. It's really old, but it does seem to work not too badly. And then back over here under email campaigns. Oh, it's glitching up again. Look at this. I click on it, and then it bounces back up. So I guess you got to be quick. No, I can't get into that. So let's try and reset it again by hitting campaigns. It might work, and it did. Good. And so then the rest here, you can send an email campaign, create one. And now the image manager, it doesn't come with any images. You have to upload your own. So that's kind of unfortunate. No, not working again. So I'll go back to campaigns, and I'll show you the rest. Now this split test, this is only if you have an upsell. And same with the dynamic content tags. You have to get one of the upsells to be able to use that. You can, I believe, look at the view schedule email. Yeah. So these would be scheduled for later if you want it. And then you can send them out at a certain time. So that's it for the email campaigns. Now let's go under autoresponders and we can view them. And here you would select a contact list and then you go next. And then if you want, you can create an autoresponder in here. I won't go into this. But again, like, look how old school this is. It's not easy to read. The writing's so small. It's really not the best at all. But anyways, let's carry on. Now, there's some triggers too that you could get. You can put them in here. You can create them. And then back to the next one, which is statistics. And these ones are just as it says. It's self-explanatory. You know, your stats for your email campaigns, any of your split tests, any of your trigger stats, and so forth. And then settings. Take that and change that around. You know, like your footer, your text footer, you know, event types, things like that. And then your mail server details. But again, you know, this is so old looking. It's almost like they found some old software for free or for cheap and then put their own name on it. And then the last two things are templates and website forms. Let's take a quick look at the templates. Now the first one here is custom email templates. That's where you can make up your own. And the last one here is where you can actually view what they've got in here. And they do have a number of them. You know, there's actually quite a few. But again, they're all old school. They look so old. Like, they almost look like blogs too. You look at them, and it's more like a blog looking to me. But I guess it would work for an email. So in the end, that's not so bad. So we go back to Profit Mailer. And then next on the menu is the website forms. So here's where you would make like a squeeze page, an opt-in form. You hit that button to create it. And then there it is again. If you want to do that, you can. And then that's basically it. Oh, that doesn't work again now. This happens quite a bit too. You get a 404 page when you're going through the software. So I'll have to hit back. But yeah, again, it's pretty bad how it does that. So I won't go back into the website forms again. Might not make it again. Go to a 404 page. But the support center, I think, seems to work. At least you can get to the support center. Now, this is just a review access that I have, so I'm not going to try and submit a ticket for the problems with this. I'm not even sure if they would answer, but it's just another caution with this software. It is pretty cheap. It's really glitchy. So let's go back. And now let's get into some more of the things that I do not like about Profit Mailer. Probably number one is it is absolutely glitchy. As you can see, you know, it would go to a 404 page, or you couldn't even get into the menus. There it is again. I can't get into these menus. Like, it's incredibly glitchy. But now, another thing that you have to be cautious with email autoresponders is their email deliverability. You know, how well do they deliver emails? Let's just take a look at the definition of email deliverability. And when you type that into Google, it says how email deliverability is how well an email sender is able to deliver emails to recipients' inboxes. So obviously that's important. And do you think software like Profit Mailer is going to do well at that? Because there's a lot of things involved with email deliverability. And let's go to Get Response. And they talk a little bit about that. I won't go into detail, but you know, there's so many things involved with it. You know, they have to have a good relationship with the internet service providers. You know, sender reputation, IP address, domain reputation, things like that. So do you think a program like Profit Mailer that doesn't even work is going to have a good reputation? There's no way. So their email deliverability is going to be poor. I can almost guarantee that. And another thing that I don't like about Profit Mailer is that there is no training. There is none in here anywhere. There's no training that they have. So they don't show you how to use the software itself, and it's really not that easy to use when it does work. You know, like this is, like there's a lot of different things in here. If they don't show you how to use it, you're not going to be able to use it, especially if you're a beginner, which is what they're targeting this software for. And here too is another important reason why I do not like this software, is that you could get into trouble. Now, when we look at these website forms, now when you create them, and you have to have people's consent to get their data. That's important. So we'll just enter a name on here, and I'll show you. When you go inside to these forms, there's no place in here that I've found that gives you what's called a GDPR checkbox. That's where people confirm that you can have their data. Yes, they do have down here that you can confirm that they want to have subscription to their email, but it doesn't talk about how you can get their data. So they don't tell you to do that in Profit Mailer, and that's vital. Let's go to a website and I'll show you why this is so important. and it's called Privacy Policies. And they talk about some of the things that you need to have with email marketing. So first of all is your privacy policy. That's what it says here. If you don't have a privacy policy, you can't legally send out marketing emails. Profit Mailer doesn't say anything about that. And then there's other things too that you have to consider. Like what data you collect, how you collect your data, all these type of things. And then there's these 4 laws governing email marketing. And this is huge. I won't go into any more detail on this, but I'll put a link to this in the description so that you can see if you want to research this a little bit more. And I also have a video where I showed how to make a squeeze page or an opt-in form on your website and all the components that you want to have. So take a look at that video. It'll be on screen and in the description. So for that reason, again, I do not like this software. That's huge, that Data Protection Act. You have to be so cautious with other people's data. Is Profit Mailer's servers going to be secure? I doubt it. For a one-time price like that, they can't keep their servers maintained very well, and who knows how long they'll even support this for that one-time price. So that's another reason why I don't recommend this software, because it's so cheap, you don't know how long it's going to be around. So those are all the reasons why I don't like Profit Mailer. Now let's go into some alternatives. And now I don't recommend, cheap email autoresponders, because of those reasons that I just gave you. There's so many reasons why you want to have a monthly fee for an autoresponder. And now, I don't like monthly fees either, but for autoresponders, I definitely recommend it. And so there's that Aweber, and there's also another one is GetResponse. That too is another one that is good because these are well known, they have good email deliverability, and it's important that you pick one that is good. And when we look at Aweber, they actually do have a free option up to 500 subscribers. So if you're just starting out, this is a nice one. And they do approve affiliate marketers. There's no problem with that. That was another thing with Profit Mailer. On the beginning, they talked about how if you're an affiliate marketer, this autoresponder is for you. Because they say how some autoresponders don't like affiliate marketers, which is true. But Aweber, GetResponse, they're totally fine with affiliate marketers. And just briefly, I want to show you the training that GetResponse and Aweber has. We go back to Aweber, you go into their blog, they've got a ton of blogs on how to send emails and things like that. And same with GetResponse. They've got a ton of support and resources. You can even chat with one of their experts. So that's why I recommend these paid autoresponders, because they have such excellent support and training that you will not be left in the dark like Profit Mailer. So next, let's go over the upgrades or the upsells. So for the front end of Profit Mailer, it's going to be $19, and that price will increase. And then OTO number 1, which they call the unlimited, where you can actually have unlimited accounts and unlimited emails, they say that's $37. And then OTO number 2, that's the automation one, they say how that's the one where you can schedule your campaigns. That's $37. And then OTO number 3 is where they set up your campaigns for you. And that's $197. That's a lot. And then OTO number 4, again, this is where you can get some top software to sell as your own. That's $47. And then OTO number 5, that's where you can actually resell this software if you want. That's $47. And then OTO number 6, they call this the traffic one. And that's $197. Supposedly they'll give you some traffic. I'm not sure where to your opt-in pages maybe. And then OTO number 7 is the Traffic Saver Pack. That's where you get some past products and more products added throughout the month, but that's on a monthly membership for $27 a month. And then the last upsell, OTO number 8, which is the Profit Mailer Goldmine Club. So $37. So those upsells are really going to add up, and I don't recommend those either. If the front end is so glitchy, and hard to use, how on earth are the upsells going to be any better? They're not. So next, let's go over the pros and the cons. So for the pros, the only pro that I could find is that there is a 30-day money-back guarantee if they honor it. And now for the cons, you could get into trouble. Remember with this one, how secure are their servers? Will they sell your leads? You don't know. That privacy information is so huge. You have to be so cautious with that. And they have no GDPR checkboxes. So that's another thing that you want to be cautious with. You really could get into trouble with this. And then The next con is the software is so glitchy. It was really bad. And then the sales page, it was misleading. They say it's for beginners, that this is so easy to use, it's cutting edge, but it's not. It's difficult to use, it's hard to use, and there's no training. That's another con. So it's not for beginners at all. And two, they say how this is a cloud-based app. So basically they control it, they host it on their servers. And so that's a con because after a while they may not support this. And then you're not going to be able to send any emails with this thing anyways. In summary, I do not recommend this one. I would just leave this one. I only give it 1 out of 10 stars because it could get you into trouble. It's just not worth it. So that's it for my review about Profit Mailer. I hope it brought you some value. And my name is Rick Hoople with Your Nomadic Life. And this review is just my own opinion. And if you haven't been to this channel before, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to stop wasting your money because you think if I just buy this software, then everything will work out. But it doesn't. Stop buying shiny objects and check out the link in the description below. And there you'll find a step-by-step process that will get you on your way to making money online. So thanks for watching and take care.